Craig from Picks and Parlays. It's Tuesday, January 19th. However, enjoyed your day off if you had the day off yesterday for Martin Luther King Day. And big day here in sports and college basketball. Only 2 games in the NBA, but we've got both of them for your free picks. So I've got 4 free picks from Hoops Action and 1 free play directly off the consensus report. Of course, as always, if you haven't done so, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss on everything we have going on daily. Most importantly, though, after that thumbs up, is that you put in the comments who you like for today, of course, or comment on other people, because those comments make sure we know that you like what we're doing, and we'll continue to do that as long as we get those comments in the comment section. So we're going to kick it off today with a 5-star play in the NBA. And we're looking at the Oklahoma City Thunder at the Denver Nuggets. And Denver Nuggets favored big here, 9.5 points, total of 221. And this is a perception game, what I call a perception game. You know, everybody thinks this Denver Nuggets team is just really good because they finished up in the bubble good and they have all this talent. And then you look at the Thunder and they've traded away so many great players in the last 2 or 3 years. But this Thunder team, they are young and hungry, and it has shown 5-1 straight up on the road and against the spread. And then they're facing a Denver team that's just 3-5 at home, straight up, 2-6 against the spread, coming off a loss at home against Utah on, I believe that was Sunday. I like the Thunder here getting all these points. I just think it's way too many points. I think it's one of those, like I say, perception plays, and I don't think the Nuggets are going to win by more than 4 or 5 points if they do win at all. So that's what I like. I like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Don't forget, like I said, tell us what you like. As Rafi is, Oklahoma and Michigan. George Contreras likes Ohio State and Tennessee. And 2 thumbs up on the Seton Hall for Jose. So don't forget, if you haven't done so, put in the comments who you like. Also, if you want my best bet, I have one best bet every day. You can get it over at picksandparlays.net/Craig. Over there, I give you $25 off the normal $39.99 just for saying thanks for watching my video every day. I believe we're 9-3 my last 12, but might be 9-2. I'm not sure. So make sure you get in on that. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is also in the description. Just $14.99 gets my best bet, and that best bet is in college basketball for Tuesday night. All right, so then we go to the other NBA game, and this one much closer game according to the odds, at least. The Jazz are hosting in this New Orleans Pelicans team. It's also at 9 o'clock. Both of these games are at 9 o'clock. The Jazz favored by 6, which is down from the opening line to 6.5, and the total set at 217.5. And I just think this Pelicans team, you know, it's like they have all the pieces. When you look at the this is like fantasy football, fantasy basketball. When you look at all the pieces that this Pelicans team had, you're like, man, how does this team not win? But then when you watch them play, I mean, they just go long stretches. And, you know, they fired Gentry as a coach because they thought maybe he wasn't motivated. You know, at some point it comes down to the players. Are they going to play defense? Are they going to share the ball? Are they going to play consistent basketball? They just don't do that. So to me, I'm going to take the more consistent team. This Utah Jazz team has been red hot. 7-3 straight up and against the spread in their last 10 games. Jazz only favored by 6. I think they win outright by about 9 or 10 in this one, so they will get us to cover. It's a 4-star play for me. Why is it not a higher play for me? Because when you play this Pelicans team, because they have all that talent, if they do play motivated, they are a team to reckon with. So, and they have those games here in and here out, there out. So I just, a little worried that maybe they step up and play a little better than normal. But I'm going to take the Jazz -6 as my bet. All right, so now we got 2 plays in college basketball. 2 good games, too. Tennessee at Florida, 4.5-star play in this one. And what I like in this one is this Tennessee team is just rock solid defensively. They are so good defensively. I think it speaks to their 2-0, both straight up and against the spread on the road. Great defensive teams can go on the road and win. And I think they do that. And then Florida, you know, especially when your coach is calling you out saying they don't deserve to be in the tournament and all that after last time out's a loss, I think that's speaks more about how he thinks of his team. And yeah, I probably was doing it to motivate him, but I don't think it's going to be motivation enough. Coach Barnes and Tennessee go on the road. Florida also missing Both of their Johnson and shoot, I can't think of the other kid's name, but they have two guys. They're probably best two most consistent scorers out of this game. So I like Tennessee -7 here. I think they go on the road and take care of it. 7-3 against spread in the last 10, like I said. So they've been red hot, both straight up and against the spread. So don't forget my best bet, overall best bet every day, picksandparlays.net/Craig. It's $25 off, just $14.99. Get my best bet in college basketball tonight and start winning. Get on the winning team. All right. Don't forget, also be part of the Picks and Parlays team by hitting that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like. Yeah, Thad talks about Van Gundy. I don't know how the Van Gundys keep. They're great at commentators, but they're terrible coaches. And the Van Gundys continue to be retreads in the NBA, or they keep getting job offers and interviews. I just don't understand it. Why don't you give some of these new young coaches? But it hasn't worked so far, I don't think, in the for the Pelicans. All right, 4-star play in the last college basketball game of the day, and this one's Miami at Syracuse. And if you've watched any of Syracuse games, you have to say, how are they favored in this one by as many as they are? Because Syracuse was up I think it was last game against Pitt, and then Pitt just mowed them down and absolutely blew them out the second half. This Syracuse team plays just inconsistent. Yeah, they're 6-1 at home, but look who they've actually beat. Not great teams. They're just 3-4 against the spread. This Miami team, they're just 6-6, but a lot of those losses came when half the team was out with COVID, and now these guys are all back. So to me, I just think Miami's the better team. Syracuse favored by 6, total of 143. I'm going to take Miami Hurricanes. I'm probably going to put a little on the money line too, because I think Miami is a really good team. I think they're going to probably make a run and be right on the bubble come NCAA tournament time. And I think maybe a good win here on the road would go a long way to that. So 4-star play on Miami. All right, so now the last play every day, we go right to the consensus report, and everybody always says, how do I get the consensus report? Picksandparlays.net. On the premium picks dropdown, click on that tab, opens up, you'll see consensus. Just a couple bucks a day. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass, or even a year pass for the consensus report. I think you buy the year pass, it's 50 cents a day. So get in on the full consensus report. It is a great tool. Now, people say, well, how do I bet the consensus report? I wouldn't just take the consensus report and bet it. I use it to look at it and see, hey, where are all the experts at? Sometimes that gets me off of a game. Sometimes it puts me on a game. Sometimes it helps in my I'll put together a nice parlay. But you can't just use it across the board. So it's just another handicapping tool. It's like looking at where all the money's coming in, the public money versus the sharps versus the square money that you can find on websites out there. It's not something that you're going to bet just across the board, but it gives you another betting tool. So we're going to look right at the consensus report, and the consensus report for today, he's got several plays, a couple in NHL, but I'm going to get in one in the NBA in that Jazz game. But the one I'm going to give out is a college basketball game. We got Duke at Pitt, and Duke, I think it was, if I remember right, is favored like 3.5. They got 4 handicappers to 1. Duke against the spread, so they're taking Duke minus the points. And you remember they're playing their old assistant coach and player, Jeff Capel, a former Duke guy. So pretty good play, I think. Duke is at a point where they got to start winning, or they're going to be out of the tournament. So Duke minus 3.5 is the consensus play. So write that down, put that in some of my parlays. All right. So we're going to do a recap here. Don't forget, before you do so, my best bet of the day, picksandparlays.net/Craig. Get in on that, just $14.99. That's $25 off just for listening to our video every day. What do we ask of you? Give us the thumbs up. Hit what you like up in the comments. If you put in the comments, we'll continue to do our part and give out my free picks every day. And Allie Burns, and got all these other videos here at both YouTube and Facebook. So give us a thumbs up and tell us in the comments who you like. All right, so we're going to recap in the order of I like the games for today. Oklahoma City Thunder, plus 9.5. This Thunder team, very good on the road against the spread. Nuggets, not good at home against the spread. Seems like an easy play to me. Pelicans at this Jazz team. Jazz favored by 6. I like the Jazz minus 6. Actually, I didn't go in order. So that's a 4-star play. Actually, I like this Tennessee game a little more for college basketball. So Tennessee minus 7 at Florida is a 4.5-star play. So that's in front of that Pelicans game. Sorry. And then Miami plus the 6, 4-star play. Also going to sprinkle a little on the money line. And then the consensus play is Duke minus 3, 3.5, depending on where you get it at. So that's Thunder, 5-star play, Tennessee minus 7, Jazz minus 6, Miami plus the points, and the consensus play is on Duke. So my best bet, of course, every day over at picksandparlays.net/Craig. It's in the description to both at YouTube and Facebook. Click that link, and you can go right to it. $25 off just for listening in every day to my plays. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you back again on Hump Day Wednesday. Don't forget, give us that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like for today.